Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I'd do a bit of a fun video, or at least I hope it'll be fun, of my most liked pictures on Instagram. So I scrolled through my Instagram since I've had it, and I went ahead and picked out my most liked pictures. Now I was going to do like a top 10, top 15, but I don't remember what kind of number I have for my most liked pictures. It's not 10, it's more than 10, but it's not quite like 20 or whatever. So any hoozles, I scoured my IG just to find the pictures that everyone who follows me has liked the most, basically, as I said. And I went ahead and found everything, and I'll talk a little bit about them. And I'm actually quite surprised because I have done a lot of pictures since I've been coloring, and I have not always had an Instagram. And the pictures that I have posted on Instagram that are most liked, I'm kind of shocked by some of them because I'm like, I have my personal favorites, but I'm surprised at some that are just the most liked. So we will go ahead and get started. Okay, this is in no particular order, by the way. However, sorry, I'm just moving some stuff around my desk. However, this is one of my most liked pictures on Instagram, period. And this picture is from Romantic Country, The Second Tale by Eerie. This is the English version. And this by far is my most liked picture on Instagram for some reason. Now, granted, I do really like this picture, and I had a lot of fun coloring it. And I added so much of my own little touches on the picture, such as making her like a scarecrow or something, or a lion, because I can't recall if she had a tail or not for her costume. But like, I drew this plaid. I gave her pigtails like I always do in the book. I did so much creative liberties on the pumpkins. I like Josette. He's a little ghost, or she's a little ghost. I forget which. He is a he or she. And I did like some neon gel pen for his little sheet, and I used super tips to do like the grass, the broom, his little costume. So I had so much fun creating this picture. And funnily enough, this picture I always remember because I did this 2 years ago. In October coming up, it'll make 2 years, because I was actually coloring this brick part with Inktense when my beau called me and we went on our very first date. So I always remember, oddly enough, what I was doing, and I was doing this. And so yeah, but I did use a lot of Inktense like on the background and stuff, and the brick and whatnot. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this picture, and it has a fond memory for me. And so we will go ahead and move on to the next picture. Okay, so next I have a picture in Fairy Tale Princesses and Storybook Darlings. This is by Hannah Lynn. And I was not into Hannah Lynn for quite a while because I did not like the dark outlines. And I was like, ew, I don't like that. I always thought, they were cute when I saw them colored. But then I fell down that rabbit hole with Hannah Lynn, and I really do like her artwork and her art style. And so also I forgot to say that I'm going by pictures that have 200 plus likes. So all the pictures that have more than 200 likes are the ones that I chose for this video. So the next picture I have in Fairy Tale Princesses and Storybook Darlings is this picture, and this is called the Enchanted Rose, or Enchanted Rose, or something like that. Pretty much to me is Belle from Beauty and the Beast, I guess, because of the roses. And I did this recently, actually, like a couple of months ago, if not even last month. I can't quite recall. But yeah, I really enjoyed this picture. I had a ton of fun. I used a lot of alcohol marker as a base just to speed things up, and I wouldn't take forever. And it really does help because you have something to work with fairly quickly. And I really enjoyed this picture, like I said, and I had fun using some stickles, and I just had a lot of fun doing autumnal colors for a lot of the trees and whatnot, because I didn't want it to be all green and bore myself. So yeah, and I did do washi tape on her dress, so this was really fun for me to do. And I do have like glossy accents on the windows. And I've talked about all of these pictures pretty much in past monthly what I color for the month videos. Maybe not the older ones, because those, I didn't start doing monthlies until like this year, I think. I don't know, I can't remember, y'all, but anywho, here she is, and I really enjoyed this one, and this is one of my favorites, actually. So I am picking this one as one of my personal favorites versus what other people have liked of mine, which I'm like, really, y'all like that the most? But whatever, moving on. Okay, next I have Romantic Country, The First Tale by Eerie. This is the English version. Oh my gosh, I just touched my eyes like I was pushing my glasses up, and I'm not even wearing my glasses. Do y'all do that? People who wear glasses, I always find when I'm not even wearing my glasses, I'm like pushing them up on my nose even though I'm not even wearing them. Anyway, it's crazy. So, Romantic Country, The First Tale, and this is another one of my most liked pictures, and this one I can agree on because I really do fancy this picture. This one, I had a lot of fun over a couple of evenings. I remember completing this, and I used glitter gel paint on this black, and this is Inktense, I believe, but I had a lot of fun with this one in particular simply because the shading was kind of fun for me to figure out. What I did was I just basically used the moonlight right here and maybe like a little bit of the candlelight to light my picture, and as you can see, like, I have a lot of dark going on where it will be in shadow, and this was the first time that I tried out my mahogany wood the colors combination that I came up with for this, and I really like playing with it now to this day, like adding more red in it or whatever. So yeah, this was really fun. Like, look how cute the kitten is. Like, I really think this came out exactly how I saw it in my mind for once, because y'all know who color, that does not always happen, and when it does, it's like you want to do 8 cartwheels. So this actually came out pretty great, just about how I saw it in my mind, and I really do like this one, and this would be one of my personal favorites. So yeah, this is another one of my most liked pictures. Okay, I believe I have 2 in Steampunk Darlings by Hannah Lynn. This one was the very first Hannah Lynn book I bought when it came out, and then I bought Victorian Darlings and so on and so forth, because I actually like the Victorian theme, like the clothes and everything. So this is related to Victorian, so this was the first one before she came out with Victorian Darlings that made me like, ooh, I think I should get a Hannah Lynn. So we are looking for a couple of pictures in this book, and y'all know I did not mark anything because of laziness, and yeah. So here is one, I think, I forget her name. What is her name? I don't know why I want to call her Sasha. It's Sonia. Sonia here. I've done, did I write a date down? No, I didn't. I thought I did. But I've done this one, like, not recent, but the past couple of months, handful of months, and I really like her. She's one of my favorites, and I had so much fun because I used a marker base, but I really just like, I'm trying to show you the marker base. Oh my goodness. I used some marker base. I used a lot of Crayola Super Tips too. And I had so much fun because I like to color skin, and I love how her skin came out. And I was unsure of which colors to use because these may not be like Victorian colors, but it was really fun for me. And I love her eyes, and the colors just pop for some reason. I used Black Widows for the blue, I recall, and I do have stickles and glossy accents on here, and I had a lot of fun doing the background. I even like how I did her nose, even though, you know, it's not the most realistic nose, but it looks pretty cool. I think it came out good because y'all know Hannah doesn't draw noses on her girls, and if you can make a decent nose, it's like you get happy. So yeah, she's one of my favorites just because she just looks so badass, and she just looks determined and fierce, and I just like how she looks. So that's one of my most likes from my Instagram. And then there is this one, and I forget her name. Her name is like Trixie or something. Oh, Jacqueline. I'm all wrong, loud and wrong. But here is Jacqueline, and I agree. I like her too. She's one of my favorites. And everyone loved the denim on this lady, and I don't fault y'all. I mean, the denim is cool, but I mean, I put a lot of work into making this stuff look rusty, and these pipes, and I was like, dang, everybody ignored that. Everyone just liked her jeans, her denim jumpsuit, and I did do like a peek of skin coming out, but she does have some stickles, some glossy accents on this, and I used my Super Tips to do like a cute little polka dot design and whatnot. And then I really like her hair. It was meant to be ribbon that's in her hair for the blue, and I love how her hair came out, and this is one that I'm really proud of too. And we can go ahead and move on to the next one. Okay, moving right along, I have World Heritage Travel Through Time, Travel Over Time by Eerie. And this is another one that has more than 200 likes on my Instagram. And I do like this picture. It's not one of my personal favorites, but it's cool. And the purple really pops. And I did enjoy coloring this one and making everything look kind of darkish, like it would be if you were in like a basement concocting potions or whatever you're doing. So yeah, and I do like this paper. This paper is better than the paper in the American Cocott romantic country books. I said Cocott. Why did I randomly name the land that the books are in? I don't know. But the paper is a bit more toothy than the American romantic country books, and I really like that about this book. And so yeah, this was one that was very popular. Okay, so in Jasmine Beckett Griffith's coloring book, A Fantasy Art Adventure, which is her first book, this one was one of my most popular ones, and I don't think I named her or anything, or did I write down when I did it? No. But I did enjoy coloring this one, and I used Super Tips as a base for her wings, and I went over with pencil, and I really like this wing color. And I like how my tombstones came out. I love her hair, her skin. I used Artezas, I distinctly remember. And her dress is just the best to look at because it's so stickly and glittery. And I was going to do her dress black and white until I decided I wanted to make a black pumpkin. And with the help of my mom, she was like, make a black pumpkin too. I was going to do one, but I was like, I can't pull it off until she was like, make one black. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll go ahead and do it. That must be my reassurance that I should try it. And so I did, and I think it looks pretty cool. He has a glow effect, and he looks pretty mean. And I really enjoyed this one, like I said. And then at the suggestion of my beau, he was like, give her fangs, make her a vampire. So I did do that right there, and I like how I did her nose. And so the background, I think, was like ink tints or whatnot. So yeah, I really like this one. She's one of my favorites because she looks creepy, like she could kill you in 2 seconds, but I do want to hug her at the same time. So that is my Halloween Twilight picture from this book. So I noticed that my Hannah Lynn's are the most popular on my Instagram. Like every time I color a Hannah Lynn, it gets the most likes. Pretty much. It's like not even a contest for some reason. So, with that being said, I have one in Whimsy Girls Through the Decades by Hannah Lynn, which is her newest book. And Workout Wendy was very popular when I did her. And she's in a completed pages video not too long ago. I go more into depth about her. But I had a lot of fun making the neon splashes with gouache and doing the neon colors because to me, 80s just speaks neon, even though I was not really alive back then. So, you know, looking at movies and TV, that was the theme. That's what I went with. And I really like how she came out. She's not one of my favorites, but she's cool. And yeah, happy that she's done. And we will go ahead and move on to the next one. Oh my gosh. So this is Mermaids by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. I forgot all about her. I really need to come back and finish this because I did love her and I hated these cherubs because they just look odd to me. But I think I should, you know, looking at it now, that's the thing about when you put something away and you come back to it. They don't look as bad as I hated them at first. So I really need to come back and finish them. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about this one, which has more than 200 likes on my Instagram. And this is this. I'm not even going to pronounce any of that except Triumph of because I'm pretty sure I know how to read that. Anywhoozles, that's what this is called. And I had a blast coloring this one because I looked at real life bronze, even though my bronze is not as dark as real life bronze, but I wanted this all to look like a bronze statue, and I left this lady kind of in real colors like skin tone and whatnot because I wanted it to be like she's observing it because she's pointing and everything. So in my mind, that's what I thought, and that's what I went with. And I did use alcohol marker base for the background and her hair. And oh, I finished this back in February. And I really need to do more out of this book because it's so pretty. And I really do like this book. But yeah, this is personally one of my favorites because I really love how her skin came out. I believe I used Black Widows for her skin. And it's just limited color palette, but very effective. And I just love everything on this picture. It's not anything I would change. And I love how I did the black pearls, which I love to follow the tutorial by Jennifer Zimmerman on doing black pearls. She has that on her channel. if you want to check that out. And I really love how I did her eyes. I kind of took from Coloring Chat with Sammy and her glassy eye effect. Not quite as much as hers look, but I think it worked, and I really enjoyed the hair because y'all know I love my gray white hair. And yeah, it just came out so lovely. And I did look at JBG's original painting for this, but I try not to look at it too much so that it influences my coloring, but sometimes I look at it to see shading and shadows, like where she put them. So yeah, I did glance at hers, but I made mine completely different, and I enjoyed every second of coloring this, and again, really proud of how this turned out. Oh my goodness, I'm getting so hot, y'all. So hot. It's so crazy because it was so chilly the past couple of days here, and then today, which is Tuesday, is like sweltering, and my overhead lights in my room are so hot. But anyway, I'm digressing. My next most liked picture on IG is from Fairy Tale Princess Coloring Book by Mystic Art Mirrors, or Kristen Glorious Ink as she's also known. And she has a new book coming out next month in October, and I am pumped because I saw the sketches and I cannot wait for her to take my money for that book, because I'm going to buy the PDF. This was actually what I was trying to do for y'all at one point in time. Oh my gosh, I have a new phone now, but on my old phone I kept running out of memory, and I tried to record this for y'all a couple of times because I wanted to show y'all this skin because I liked it. I think I made this up. Yeah, I believe I made this up myself. And I wanted to try it because I was inspired by a picture I had seen on Instagram, and they did like a half black kind of face in the shadow, and I was like, ooh, I want to try it. So I did it here, then I copied it onto copy paper, and then I actually did it in the book. And all 3 times I did not have enough memory and I couldn't show y'all. But you know, maybe I can try it again on my new phone, make a copy, show y'all. But then now I can't because I colored all of them. I think I have this actually in a PDF, so I may be able to do that. I don't know. Let me know if that's something you want to see, because I have no ideas for videos anymore, and I, quite frankly, have bored myself to tears. Okay, so that was a rabbit hole down we went. Okay, so this is the Ice Princess. She's one of my most liked pictures on Instagram, and I know since Frozen exists, she's supposed to be, what's the chick? Elsa? I guess. I don't know. I'm not into Frozen. But I just wanted it to be like she's making pink snowflakes and the light reflecting on her face, and I think I achieved that pretty much how I foresaw it in my head. And I really like her metallic hair because I used gouache and then went over it with white Posca. And I love her costume because this was Neo color too, and I was so scared, y'all, because it looked a hot mess because I put a purple down, then I tried to blend it with the black. It looked god awful, and then I went over it to shade and blend everything with pencil and just leave the purple on the outside touches like a highlight, and then I just did a little glitter and it came together in the end. So just keep working at it, pushing through, because if you think something is going to turn out completely crap, it may not if you keep working on it. And so, yeah, I did a blue skin because I'm tired of always doing the same skin tone colors or normal human skin tone colors. And I like to do blue, green. I don't think I've done a green skin. I should try that for Halloween. That should be fun. But anyway, I like to do abnormal skin colors. And I like to play with lighting on the face sometimes. So, really proud of that. And then this was Neo Color 2 for the background. So, yeah, all that being said, I really enjoyed this picture. And it is one of my personal favorites, so I'm happy that it's most liked on my Instagram, and we will move on to the next picture. I started talking before I hit record. Oh, my goodness. Any hoozles, I have A Million Sloths by Lulu Mail, and this picture is one of my most liked. And this was the first picture that I colored out of this book. Oh my gosh, where is it? First of all, that will help. This is one of the first ones that I colored out of this book, and Lulu Mayo really liked this one herself, and I used all polychromos, fine liners, and glitter gel pen, and a bit of stickles on this one, and I really enjoyed this one. Y'all know I love coloring my food, and I gave all my pandas little blushy cheeks, and I made this one a girl because I gave her little ribbons. So yeah, this was really fun to do, and I remember using gouache to make this more chocolate because it was blacked out, and I didn't like that. So you can always change things in your coloring books. You don't have to keep them the way that they've drawn them. So you can always add and subtract. So that's what I like about coloring too, because I can be so creative. And this was one of the pages that I did that on, and I really like this one. And we can go ahead and move on to the very last picture that I have to show for y'all. Okay, rounding out my most liked pictures is, surprise, surprise, another Hannah Lynn. I told y'all, like, Hannah Lynn is the most popular on my Instagram for some reason. And I have one from Mythical Maidens and Curious Creatures. I have not colored nearly as much as I should in this book. I have a whip, and I think I've shown it before, and I don't think I'm ever going to come back to it unless I learn how to acrylic paint, and I can acrylic paint this how I want. But I was using gouache. I don't like how the tree came out at the bottom. It's not bad, like, it's not terrible, but I just don't like it, and I don't think I'm going to continue it. But you get 2 copies in this book, so I can do it again. And I have a different idea of what to do with her when I do get around to doing this. But this picture is my last of my most liked, and this is Mother Earth, or I think that's what Hannah has called it herself. And Hannah did a beautiful version of this, and I know it's Mother Earth. It's available as a diamond painting if you're into diamond painting too. But this one was a buddy color with my beautiful friends Coloring F and V at Coloring at V's, and this was my first and only buddy color that I've done with V so far. We should do another one of these days when she gets back around to coloring. That would be fun. But yeah, we all chose to do this picture pretty much when this book came out. This picture was the picture that made me want to buy this book. Like, I seen this picture, I was sold. I was like, I don't even need to see anything else. Take my money. So yeah, I had to dive in and do this one first, and this was all Black Widows, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I used any Prismacolor, all Black Widows. I did use alcohol marker, which was super streaky for the outline. There are stickles galore on here, of course, washi tape. I did use white gel pen and Posca for, you know, just some highlights and water waves and whatnot. But yeah, that was the end result of this picture. And when I was coloring, I noticed one side was night and one side was day, because I never noticed that before when I was just looking at the picture, because I was so focused on her. But yeah, this is the last of my most liked pictures. I really hope y'all enjoyed looking at them again in video form, for some that I may not have shown in video, but I'm pretty sure I have. And yeah, in case you don't follow me on Instagram. But I thought this would be a fun idea, because I do like to look back at my pictures and see how I've progressed, and see like all the fun things that I've added to pictures that I may have forgotten about. And again, I really hope this was as fun for you as well as for me to film. And I hope you all are taking care out there. Thank you so much for watching. You can watch anything in the world on YouTube, and I'm just so grateful that I still have people sticking around watching my videos, and I really appreciate it. I hope you're all staying safe out there and as happy as you can be. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Thanks for watching. Okay, oh my gosh, silly goose me. See, out of sight, out of mind. This is another one of my most liked pictures on Instagram. It's in my PDF binder, so I didn't really pay attention and forgot. So I'm PSing this, postscripting this onto my video, and that's why it's probably shaky a little, because I'm handheld. But this was a buddy color that I did not too long ago with Coloring F, and what did I write? 2020. I cut it off. Oh my gosh. But anyway, I did this not too long ago with Francis, and I copied it onto Strathmore color pencil paper simply because I love this image so much, and I was going to try a different color skin tone, I knew, and I didn't want to mess up my picture and not be able to have the image again, so I took the liberty of copying it. And yeah, we did this one not too long ago, like I said, and I gave her really cool blue skin, and I was stumped about her hair once I did that skin, because I had no clue what to do with her hair, but I really liked that I chose like an ice blue with a little bit of white. And I did basically copy Jasmine's original painting, but in color pencil. I used all her colors for her Crown of Air, because I think this is called Crown of Air and Sea, or Crown of Air and Water or something. So I looked up her original painting and basically just did what she did for the colors. And I do have glitter gel pen on here, and surprisingly no stickles. I did not go stickles to the death, stickles crazy. I blacked out the background because it had a tree and like a swamp, and I wasn't really feeling that myself, so I blacked that out with acrylic paint, and you know, did my little grass with gosh, color pencil, I believe. Yeah, because it's pencil right here. So yeah, this is truly the last one of my most liked pictures, and I don't know how I forgot about her, because she's one of my favorites, and I'm really pleased at how she came out, because I love her swimsuit. I love her scales and everything, and I think the colors all work really nicely. And so yeah, let's just go ahead and copy and paste that outro that I just said like 2 seconds ago. Peace and love, y'all. Thanks for watching.